Okay, so 807 East South Temple, and this is where Diana Ramirez was stabbed to death in September of 1986. I believe that was approximately where the offices were. She came to work around 8:30 and started making her reminder calls, but apparently the first appointment wasn't till 10. We're trying to determine if that was normal for Monday, but we suspect it was. And so she came in and started making calls, and then by around 9:30, people trying to reach her were unable to reach her. And so around 9:30 is a pretty good gauge of when maybe things were happening. This is the front. Now this is something that's kind of significant. You see the driveway there? There was, I think this is still the same driveway. A witness reported seeing a gray or silver mid-80s car that he thought might be a Chevette actually blocking this driveway. And it kind of matters because if you go around this way, this driveway was the only way that the employees of this building or visitors could get in and out. So it would be something noticeable if it were blocked. Also, if you were planning to, do something like this, you would be unlikely, I think, to go all the way back here.
Right.
Because the chances of being seen or having somebody driving in while you're trying to get out, I think are pretty significant. Mm-hmm. And this is the parking lot where Diana had parked her car. And then if you see that door there, mm-hmm. that would have been the door that she would have walked into, and the office is on the first floor. But I just think, given the location, it seems pretty unlikely that somebody would drive in here. I think it is likely they would pull up out front.
Mm-hmm. Was she alone in the office?
There was a supervisor who had come in early, but he had left to get errands. I don't believe he's considered a person of interest. So it looks pretty consistent that nobody had appointments prior to 10 on Monday. It might be significant if somebody was familiar with that routine. 9:20 to 9:30-ish would be an obvious time because Diana had to be here to start making the reminder calls. So,
do we know if the suspect or a suspect ever came and visited her here in the morning?
From everything I'm reading in the police file, she'd been getting some harassing phone calls. She had some suspicions of who they were from, and she was having some a personal situation. And I think that's something significant. We've been recreating the timeline in this case, mm-hmm. because the SLCPD ruled out the person that she'd been having the problems with based on their timeline, but we have pretty much debunked that timeline by up to 40 minutes. Mm-hmm.